I go to the door to my right.
Okay, you go to the middle door.
I open it.
Description for room number 9. There's a huge tree carved into the opposite wall from the door. The rest of the wall, ceiling, and floor are ornately carved with Dwarven names. You can probably tell just by that description what it says to make a history check for, which is that this is a family tree. Quite literally. This is a tree carved in with family names. Make a perception check.
Would I make a perception check, or would it be my passive perception?
I assumed you were going to ask if there's anything else in this room, which would be a perception check. Also, it calls for a perception check, so yes, perception check.
21.
You see the outline of a door. Part of the tree is carved over it.
I open the door.
In this room, as soon as the door is opened, a male voice booms in Dwarven. You cannot understand what it says. 2 animated statues immediately attack.
Man, it's just terrible being an archaeologist. I have chosen poorly.
What to use in the place of these? Is there something that's actually statues?
Just use a golem.
I might end up doing that. Let me see if there's some sort of animate statue or something.
While you're looking for that, I'm going to go pee real quick.
The sacred statue?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
So is it bad that I kind of want to split the party and go down the left door?
I mean, no, but I'm pretty sure you noticed these 2 statues come to life.
Yeah.
So you may have wanted to do that, and then you saw the statues.
Like, ooh, what's this?
Wait, but this is saying that they're... What? Challenge 0. That does not look like a challenge 0. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to drop that part. Yeah. Why does this say this is challenge 0? This is not challenge 0.
Well, as opposed to like challenge 1/4, because they do have 1/4 challenge.
No, this says challenge 0, but I'm looking at the stats.
Huh.
Heck no. I mean, it's HP alone should give it away. It's 10d10 plus 40. That's not a CR0.
No, it's not.
But hey, it's a CR0, so whatever. There must be some specific way to defeat this, because I'm not
it must have a very significant weakness.
It doesn't, though.
I'm back.
Oh, yes, it does. This version does.
30.
What?
I'm back.
Well, thanks for the HP.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Can you roll that again? Because there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a scale of 0 to 101, how dead does he look?
Well, they're going to attempt to attack him. Because this is definitely a surprise round.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to drop that, otherwise you're just straight up dead. Okay. Well, that missed. And the other one hits.
Oh.
Yep.
So what's the marching order? I assume, is the archaeologist going first?
Oh, he was the one that opened the door.
Good luck.
Yeah, you might want to make some sort of check after I do this. If you're still alive.
Is this dungeon skill to our level? Because
The HP isn't, but I think the attack will be. Relatively speaking. 'Cause
I'm over
that's...
halfway dead from one hit.
Okay. That was a third of its listed attack value.
Yeah.
So, you took 17
Well, the
damage.
average damage on a D12 is like 6.5, so 2 would be like 12 damage. So average 16. Roughly.
Hmm?
No, it wouldn't be average 16.
It's average 13.
Average 13.
Yeah, because if it's 2 dice, you take the higher number plus 1.
Yeah.
The dice side is plus 1 is the average roll on that.
Yeah, so, well, they have plus 4, so average 17.
Well, then I got a 17.
Yeah.
But no, I'm saying like there's supposed to be 3 times as many dice.
Yeah.
But these statues do have a specific weakness. But I don't know that you guys have... What spells do you have, Michael? Let me just look at that.
Well, would I know with
You wouldn't
the check?
know, but I want to know. I'm pretty sure you don't have to prepare your spells as a priest, but I could be wrong.
I do have to prepare.
Oh, that sucks.
Yep.
Oh, you don't have it anyways. Okay.
Oh, then.
I'm back.
Let's see. That was both of them. Let's roll for initiative.
Yeah, if they get first, I'm probably just dead.
Did I put you guys back on the... Oh, I left you on the encounter page. Okay, good. Speaking of that.
Again?
Did that update your... Oh, it did. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Aha! Of course, there's no zombie. I'm going to roll these statues together, though. Oh, okay.
Standing on his 6 feet of glory.
5.
And he starts shaking the crap out of me. You're just so sad. And then he's on your own. I was like, oh, he's like, yeah, I can see him back in the back tomorrow.
Okay. Boop. And then you'll just move you down and that'll be it. No need for button presses. Well,
And there's 2 of these, right?
yes. So Aaron pulls out his pistols. The nice flintlock pistols. And he shoots one of them with both. Hopefully with both.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. This here gunslinger will be shooting. This is with both of them, so I'll just roll this. No advantage or anything. Oh, I only rolled once. Oh, I probably needed to roll with advantage then. Let me just roll again here. Well, that one hit.
Nice.
Aw. For 8 damage. So he dealt 8 damage to that one.
Are they both going on the same turn?
Yeah. And Mr. Jones.
Okay.
One of them looks like it took a bullet because it took a bullet.
Yeah.
Also, he
Would I-
backed off, so he's not in melee range.
Would
Wait, no,
I
he never
know-
was. You were, though.
Yeah. Would I know if these things need sight to see?
You would not know.
Okay.
Unless you've encountered statues before.
I do not think so. So I'm going to hope and pray,
Level that.
as I do.
Take that one right next to our college.
And I'm going to ask the one that was shot to make me a Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
Constitution. Okay.
Look at it and be like, you make a Constitution save.
It is made of rock.
Yep. And that's my turn.
Yeah, you do not want to move away without disengaging, but you do have your bonus action if you wish to. Oh, no, that only works for one of them, doesn't it?
I think disengage would count if there's multiple targets. They both.
I think it's only one. It prevents
Yeah.
one.
It only prevents one of them. And I'm not sure you want to chance that.
Well, on average, they're going to hit me.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's up to you.
Well, I also can't disengage because that requires the action to do. Because I am not a rogue.
Sorry, I was thinking rogues. Right.
Yeah, I am not a rogue.
But you do not want to back up at all, then.
Your movement doesn't provoke attacks or opportunity attacks, so it's any of
Yeah,
them.
if you do the disengage.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, like, you don't want to move any squares.
Yeah. Oh, that's my turn.
Okay.
All right. Take them down. You may wish to use actual weapons for this.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
fine.
definitely have my hand axes pulled, and I'm going to go right in. I'm going to go for the other one, the other enemy that.
This is
wasn't
really
shot.
important because you chose something. Do you rage?
Yeah.
As you rage, the statues take 2 damage each, but also Mr. Jones takes 2 damage.
Oh, does it? Is it everyone?
It's everyone.
They
It doesn't.
the DC. There is a DC.
There shouldn't. Is there? Is it a con save or a?
DC 8 plus my proficiency bonus plus 5.
Do. Yeah, but what kind of save? Is it con?
Let me pull it up. It should be. I'm going to assume a con, but let me pull up my Xanathars.
If you're desert, we just take the damage.
No, he's Storm Herald, 10 feet in every direction. Bonus action to
Yeah,
activate.
which
Yeah, no, there's
Storm
no
Herald
DC.
is he?
There's no DC for desert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's only 2. The other ones have, like, C has a saving throw because it deals a D6.
Right, but desert has no saving throw. I was going to say that sounds weird. That doesn't sound like what I was looking at. But yeah, it says all creatures. It doesn't say non-allies.
Yeah, if your orders reflect require a saving throw.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to hit you. I forgot about that. Friendly fire.
Well, that 2 damage isn't going to matter anyway.
I mean,
in
it could
the scheme of
matter.
things. If they somehow roll 1s on their damage, they
Okay.
still would do 10, which would be enough to knock me out.
Right, but now there's 2 targets.
Yeah, meaning that 2 damage isn't going to matter in terms of keeping me up.
Yeah. Okay, well, you definitely hit whichever one you were attacking. Or
It's the
you hit both.
undamaged.
Sorry. You hit with
yeah.
both attacks.
yes. 15.
15, all right. At least I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah, you hit with both. /R my math. Okay.
Well, once we can get you out of the main line of fire, we do need to double check on the. You see if it can do just locate a weakness or something like that.
Well, I
Oh,
mean,
the thing is that someone would have to eat 2 opportunity attacks. Well, no, actually, I could disengage. Never mind.
Yeah, you disengage, which will leave you with a move action.
Yep.
well, movement. It's not an action to move.
Yeah.
Well, they're both attacking. One of them's attacking Dahnk. Let me roll that one first, just so we
Oh,
know
good.
which one I'm rolling first. Does an 11? Heck no.
Nope.
A 21 does.
Yep.
Okay. And then
Oh.
I was doing what, 2d12 plus 4?
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh.
Oh,
Well, somebody's down.
The
Hopefully
second
not
one was
out.
hitting me, right?
Yeah.
I am not down.
That
No,
was.
the second one was hitting me, right?
Yeah, I was not hitting Dahnk.
Oh.
Yeah. It was, let's see. It would have to deal 36, so it was 12 off.
Okay. So you are not
I'm just
completely
instantly
dead.
killing.
You're just in death saving throw range.
Yep.
All right. Well, somebody has to take a bonus action to reload, so he's going to do that first. But now he only has one gun. So he's only going to be able to attack with the one. Let me open up my character sheet. I have Dahnks open. Doo-doo-doo. And we're only getting one of the pistols. Well, that does not hit.
Oh,
Mr. Jones, death saving throw, please. You succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Dahnk.
Yeet.
So, to be clear, if you want to use your 2 AoE damage, you probably don't want to, because that's dealing damage to Mr. Jones. So you do.
Doesn't
Yeah,
it just
so-
happen?
No, it's a bonus action after the initial rage.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to use it.
Also, the rest of that sentence was going to be you'd lose your second attack, so you don't want to do that anyways.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I'm assuming
well,
you're
rage is
attacking
a
the weaker
bonus
one.
action, so
Oh, right.
Yep.
You dealt 6 less damage on that last one. Good point. Neither of those hit.
Yep, that's fair.
Also, these are hard to hit, but I'm going to make them a little bit easier than what they say here because that doesn't make sense. Okay. Statue attacks. $20, 15.
Well, 20 hit.
20 hits. For 12 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so we go back over to this guy who, again, can only make 1. But instead... Oh, is that... I need to check some of these. What spells are bonus actions and what spells aren't? Pretty sure none of these are bonus actions.
So what statistics are we using to fight these guys for? Is it golems?
Modified statues. Sacred statues.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure golems are more powerful. I just didn't want to use golems, because it says statues. But I am heavily modifying these to make them easier to kill. Just trying to decide... I'm also not using their resistances, otherwise, yeah. Heck no.
Are they big enough to fit through the door that we passed through?
Are they
Or
small enough to fit through the door? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Biscuits.
Well, they attacked him while he was in the door of this area, so...
Okay.
Where are these guys from? This Sorry, I'm just curious.
No, the statues, they're Dwarven statues. They're protecting the
No,
chamber.
I'm meaning the sacred statue thing.
Oh, sacred statues, Mordenkainen's tome.
Mm-hmm.
They're not quite as powerful as what it says there, but I was still going to let you use the dispel spell, except you don't have it. So, yeah, that's an action. Pretty sure that none of these are bonus actions. However, I feel like this will be better because it cannot miss. Somebody is using their magic missile spell. How many of those does it actually shoot out, though, at first level?
It is I want to say a D4 for each one of those.
It's D4 plus 1. I'm just trying to figure out how many it shoots. Is it just 1 at first level? That can't be right.
No, it shoots 3.
3?
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then it can choose independently. You can choose independently, so you do have to roll 1 for each bolt, but you choose which target they go to.
Oh yeah, it rolled the initial one. So they're all going to hit the same one.
Okay.
For 12 damage.
As a dungeon master, I'm just curious. Was this on something like D&D Beyond that you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's probably under something specific, like something else. And then it just happens to be,
Oh yeah, didn't you say you got all the things and
yeah,
I can look at them if I'm part of your group or whatever?
Maybe I haven't checked that, and you're not part of the group because.
Yeah. Sorry.
I was wondering if you could, because then we could do all the character stuff without me having to.
Yeah.
Copy paste and stuff. Well, that was his turn. Death saving throw, please. Oh, just to be clear, there is a pit. Oh, you failed that. There is a pit in the hallway. So technically, you could have a chance to evade them.
Okay.
But it is your turn, Dahnk. What do you do?
I believe my best hope of surviving this. I do have 1 health pot. I don't. Am I close enough that I
2 because we didn't go over it, but at the beginning of the adventure, you got a free one.
Okay. Can I deploy one on my fallen comrade?
Let's see. He's unconscious. I'll say that's a bonus action because you don't have to try to get him to swallow it and stuff while he's moving around trying to avoid text. So that'll be a bonus action.
Okay. So I will deploy that on him. What do I roll? Is it D6 or D4?
Well, he's going to roll 2d4 plus 2 if you made him drink the whole thing.
Okay. Yes, I will.
Okay. So 9.
So you get 9 hit points and you wake up on the ground right before the statues. Well, you have your regular action as well if you want to take a swing at one.
Okay.
Or do something.
I think I'm gonna hand my other heal pot to you.
Are we next to each other?
Yeah, because he was attacking them when you went down, so he was like standing right next to you.
Okay.
This is a small room too, so
I'll hand my other one next to you, and then I will swing at the same target that I had.
Okay. Make an attack. So the first roll is a hit.
Okay.
And then that's a 9. Okay. Statues. I feel like the statues are going to attack the thing that's been dealing them damage rather than the guy that's still lying on the floor.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. So, first one does not Second one does. I'm seeing the pattern
Gosh
here.
darn it. Yeah, me too.
It was plus, yes. Did I do the right? No, that's plus 8 to hit, but that first one still would have missed. I think. 19? Or not 19, sorry. 15. 15 would have missed. Oh, you take 7 damage.
Okay. I am bloodied.
Oh. Well then. You're already raging, so...
Yep.
Wait, aren't you resistant to certain damages?
Bludgeoning,
Not-
piercing, and slashing.
Let's see. You took 3 from that one, actually. And then... The last one you also
Do
took
I
half
get that
from.
resistance now?
You keep everything you had from raging before and add on whatever adds on.
Oh, I thought I didn't get the resistance till later, but I'll take that.
I thought you got resistance just from raging, period. Which you do.
Yeah, let me pull that back up. I'll see what the resistances are.
It's if bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you took 10 less
If
damage.
you are, yeah.
Okay.
If you're the
So I'll pop.
bear barbarian from like the totem path, you
You would get
have
more.
resistance to everything from except
Yeah,
So-
but I'm doing the storm one.
Yeah, but yeah, at base you get resistances just from raging, period.
Mhm.
I was going to say, that's eating through that massive pile of health way too quickly to make sense. Okay, so I was going to shoot at them again somehow. Either with actual weapon or with a spell. Which I think now that I'm going to have to be reloading the whole time, I'm just going to Ray of Frost a lot. Maybe I'll do a Burning Hands first. This is my second spell slot. Used up. So that's all my spell slots.
Okay.
7 damage. Wow.
Still, every little bit counts.
Also, he's focusing the one you're attacking because there's no way that, you know, there's no other way to take these things down.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Jones. What do you do?
I get up, which takes half my movement.
Yes.
I do the disengage action. I use the other 15 to run back away from this terribleness.
Does a 12 hit?
I'm disengaging, so I
There were
don't
2
take
of
attacks.
them.
Yeah, it's you don't provoke
It's
opportunity
all.
from movement.
Oh, it's at
Yeah.
all? Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Then, well, that would have missed anyways. But okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
You,
and that's my turn.
You are probably near the pit now. You probably went through the entirety of... Well, you went through the room...
I'll be near Aaron. I can only move 15 feet.
Yeah. Well, this area isn't that horrible big.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like... Because you were just in the doorway. So making it to the other door makes sense, at least. So you're at the other door next to Aaron.
Yep.
Perfect.
Dahnk.
So all my companions are now safely out of melee range, right?
Yes, they are out of range of your rage, if you wish to do that. But again, that reduces your number of attacks down to 1. So that's up to you.
I'm going to disengage as well
Okay.
and retreat and advise that we run for the pit.
Okay. Do you move past your companions towards the pit?
No, I will carry up the flank. I will shield them.
Okay, good, because these guys are going to move to you.
Okay.
And here's the first one. Oh, wow, that was both of them, wasn't it?
Yep.
2.
You guys might have to grab me.
Maybe.
Did you disengage?
Oh, no, it's their turn now.
Okay.
Ooh. So 10 and then 3.
I'm okay.
He's still alive.
How much HP do you got?
13.
I can keep you up
Okay.
if we wanted to try to fight this.
Yeah, your token is not updated.
I think our best chance is that you two get across the pit, and if at any point I need to, I can either jump into the pit or I can jump across, and I can stay on the
Okay.
other side.
Aaron moves to the pit, and he attempts to jump over it. That is Dex. Is that a saving throw, or is that just a...
I guess it'd be reflex.
Oh, it's an athletics check.
Athletics, yeah.
Reflex? We're not playing Pathfinder.
Oh, God dang it.
He trips and falls in, and he takes 8 damage. He is bloodied.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. He needed a 6 or higher, and he would have made it. Okay. Mr. Jones. Oh, Aaron. Actually, let me double check what I can do with the plot point. DMG, there it is. But what do you want to do, Mr. Jones, while I'm looking this up?
Okay. So the DC to cross it is 6?
No, it's 10. It's just that he only needed to roll a 6 or higher because he had a +4, and he rolled a 1.
I'm going to try to jump across the pit.
Okay.
Yeet.
Da, 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 da.
You not only clear the pit, you go past the pit.
Well, I'm not trying to go that far past it.
You got a nat 20. How far past the pit do you want to go?
I don't. Can we just have me do like a bunch of backflips?
You're still within
forward
range
flips, I
to
guess?
attack. Because
Well,
that sounds like what you're running to do, is be in range to do something with ranged spells.
Let's see if I do that. Oh yeah, no, never mind. That spell's terrible. I forgot that. That was terrible. How far away are they?
I'm gonna say, see here, 15 feet probably.
So like 15 feet across the pit?
Well, you made it to the door last time, and now you've made it across the pit. I'm gonna say the pit's 5 feet, and then it's 10 feet from the pit to the door, so 15 feet.
Okay. So next to the one that Dahnk is fighting, I shall cast Spiritual Weapon.
Yes.
Which... Okay, now I need to look up...
you use your bonus action to attack with it. If you need to know what a Warhammer does, I can just look it up in the compendium.
Well, the thing is, it's... let me see. Yeah.
Oh, not the proficiency, thank you. That's not what I want. The actual Warhammer. Okay. Warhammer does 1d8 damage.
Oh, D8?
Well, what is, like, the... What's the weapon associated with my goddess?
Oh, that's a much better question.
Like,
What do you want it to be?
Now you're going to have me look up medieval weapons.
Well, I mean, it just has to be a weapon that's in the book. That makes sense. I mean, if she's the goddess of war, so it might just be a sword of some kind.
Yeah.
But it still has to make like an attack roll with your
Yeah,
whatever
with my
stat.
spell melee, so it is my wisdom plus proficiency. Because I'm doing an Indiana Jones thing, I'm just going to say it's a whip.
Okay.
I like it.
Compendium whip. Also, the compendium's that I button, the letter I button on the right side.
So I conjure it next to the one Dank's been fighting, and I'm going to try to hit it.
Oh, 1d4, sad day.
Well, it is a spiritual weapon, so it does.
Oh,
D8
okay.
Has its own damage. Yeah.
Yeah, it just
D8
looks like
plus,
a whip.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so you should be able to roll that 10.
10 damage force as it cracks out.
All right. Let loose the birds of war.
All right.
Dahnk. Well, I'm still trying to find this plot point ruling. Ah, there it is.
Okay. So one very important question. How deep is the pit?
I'm going to spend a plot point.
Okay.
The statues cannot go through the door you are currently standing in. It is too far away. Now, Dahnk, what is a complication in this scene?
A complication in this scene.
So you're in a hallway. In this doorway, there's two statues coming at you. You don't know yet, but they can't go through the door.
Right.
But what is something else in this scene that is not a good thing for the party? This is the option 2. The plot thickens. There's a complication to the scene.
What if they break through the doorway?
No, I've already established they can't go through it. So
okay. The door's open on either side and something else steps out?
Something else steps out of a door. Okay, I can go with that.
The only other thing I could think of is the from us disturbing them, they start the area around us starts to collapse.
I feel like enemies is a better idea than the place starts to collapse. Because then you can trap yourselves even worse. Let's see. A skeleton or two burst out of one of the other doors. Just one skeleton, why not? We'll make this easier all of a sudden.
Okay.
But it is your turn. What do you wish to do? Again, you don't know yet that they can't go through the door.
I'm going to keep backing up because I don't want to engage with them. And I'm going to work on leashing the skeleton back towards the pit.
So did you disengage? I'm assuming you did.
Yes, I will be disengaging.
You disengage and you back into the range of the skeleton, which does not provoke an attack. But you can keep going, technically, because you did disengage.
Okay, I will go to the edge of the pit.
Okay.
But stay on this side, because my goal was that I was going to defend that line.
All right. We'll say that this skeleton goes on the same turn as the statues. The statues do not move any further. In fact, they look like they want to, and they're not making it through that door. The skeleton, however, approaches and attacks, because he wasn't very far away. +5. Does a 22 hit? Don't worry.
Yeah.
He only does 1d6 plus 2 damage. This is piercing, so that's reduced to 2.
Okay. Ooh.
just a quick thing to know. Apparently, there's a bug with the sacred statues, and the CR's mislabeled.
Oh yeah,
because it's
no, it
based
said
off the
CR0. It is not CR0. It's like
yeah, it's the Eidolon in it. So you have to look at the Eidolon for
oh,
XP.
there was a comment on the page I was on.
Okay.
The CR for Eidolons, however it's pronounced, is the reason that it was mislabeled as CR0, it's CR12 each. But the reason it was labeled as CR0 is because you can dispel the Eidolon with the Dispel Evil and Good spell.
Yeah.
So you can make it exit the statue with a spell. So that's why it was CR0. But what's
Hold the
not
spell
noted...
good and evil. Right.
Yeah, dispel good and
what
evil.
the?
Oh, you got kicked.
Yeah, for some reason.
Okay. The skeleton
Which
attacked.
is a 5th level spell.
Oh, so you don't even have it, like, yeah.
Yeah. But I think you can only get 5th level spells like starting at level 10.
Yeah, so it CR should be 12.
It should, yeah.
Because technically the statues aren't the enemy. It's the Eidolon that's in the statue. But yeah, I'll have to look up the actual experience for CR12.
I think Dispel Magic would work on them too.
I mean, it doesn't say that. Because they're possessing it, they're not magically animating them.
Gotcha.
But somebody's going to use his bonus action and his regular action to reload his guns and then scramble up the side that's not near the statues that he can't see, that can't get through the door. And then it's Mr. Jones's turn. You see the statues can't get through the door, but there's a skeleton now.
I'm going to have my whip crack at the one that it was hitting before.
Oh, just... Okay. Your bonus action is attack with said whip.
Mm-hmm. No, bonus action, I can move it 20 feet and hit something.
Oh, the bonus action is the actual movement?
Movement and attacking.
Yeah, so it attacks. It can move afterwards, but it's still attacking.
Yep. 9.
No.
So that fails. And they're like 60 feet away from me, right?
They're 15 feet away from you.
Yeah, but so I'd like both of the golems to make me a wisdom saving throw, DC 15.
Okay. What was the... Hold on. Need to go back to this page. Wisdom was... Okay. Oh, so the second one does not pass.
Yeah, and they've both taken damage because of the aura, right?
No, they're not. No, not unless he uses the bonus action.
Well, when he walked near me when he raged, I took 2. So
when he raged, you took 2 because he was activating his rage. But his bonus action after he's already been raging is what activates the damage.
Wouldn't they have also taken 2? Is what I was asking.
Oh yeah, they took 2 forever ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Because I'm tolling the dead.
Oh yeah, they both had taken damage. So the second one failed. What's it do?
It takes 9 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
You have successfully gotten it below 100 health.
Yeah.
Well, and necrotic damage does something special to that.
No, not in 5e.
No, it does something.
They would normally be immune to it, but I'm removing those stuff from it. So.
Oh, necrotic damage can't be healed at all. The only way to heal it is by long rest.
Not in 5e.
Yeah.
No.
That's
an undead skill that goes with their attack. It's no longer tied to the damage type. Some undead still do that, but your hit point maximum doesn't go down. Unless it's actually the ability of the undead creature. I remember
Gotcha.
talking about this before.
Okay.
But yeah, in 3.5, that's exactly what necrotic damage did, is it lowered your maximum HP by the amount of damage.
And made you sad.
Yeah. And I don't think you could recover it in 3.5.
Not really. But yeah, that's my turn.
Yep. Dahnk.
Dahnk the skeleton.
Galacorn Lair.
Do you attack the skeleton? Okay, there we go. The
Yes.
second
Do.
one hits for 5.
Okay.
I'm just going to use the base hit points for the thing. Okay. The skeleton's the only thing that can reach you. Yes. No. Okay.
Mhm.
I'm also getting rid of the rock throw in case somebody is saying, but the sacred skeleton, but the sacred statues control rocks.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, was any sort of range attack from them, too.
Yeah, but I'm saying no on that because there's nothing in there that they would want to throw because it's all stuff they're protecting.
Okay.
Ironically enough, a golem would have actually been lower CR.
I know, but it said statue, so I went with statue.
Yeah.
Um,
No, that's fine. I was just like laughing a little bit.
all right, so now that these
Because
are both
generally
refilled,
golems are terrifying.
is this one both of them?
Oh yeah, didn't
Yeah.
what was it? Didn't Mordenkainen's add the one that like sticks bodies on itself?
Yes.
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of when I think of golems. That's why generally they're more
Well,
terrifying.
the skeleton takes 7 piercing damage. And it is barely holding together. That was not a 1, thank goodness. Or wait, no. Did it roll a 1?
Yeah, roll the 1.
No!
No, no.
That weapon misfired. Its misfire increases by 1 and it does stuff. It didn't go red because I put it on advantage, so it just graded out.
Yeah.
The second pistol's... Let me modify that. So misfire is now 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Jones.
The whip shall crack out to get once more.
At the statue?
At the same statue's been trying to get.
Okay. Nope.
It's terrible at its job.
Apparently.
Yeah. I'm going to.
I'd say
then
something,
ask
but you're
both
giving
the-
it a +7, so never mind.
Yeah, that's why I was saying it's terrible at its job. I'm going to ask both statues to make me a wisdom saving throw again.
Okay, where is that? That's the +4. There we go.
So that succeeds.
Second
That
one,
doesn't.
Second one fails again.
It takes another 7 necrotic damage
Okay.
as the sound of ravens just echoes through.
Sure, it can be ravens.
Oh yeah, because that was what I had it before.
All right, Dahnk. Oh, I was just thinking the spell description says a bell, but yeah.
Yeah.
There is a skeleton that looks like it's practically dead, and you just myrtleize it.
Yes.
You don't even need to... Yeah.
Return to the dust from which you came.
All right, that's a skeleton. It was blah, 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 with that much. Okay. Do you do anything else? Because that first attack was what killed it, so you technically have your bonus action still, because you wouldn't have swung.
Stand 10 feet outside the door and just damage.
I mean,
You know...
that's kind of what I want to do.
Just start using bonus actions to deal 2 damage. I think they might back away from the door at that point.
Yeah, but he can get like around.
Yeah, you can do it once.
Hey,
Yeah, sure,
any
what?
damage
You're
is
technically
good.
in range where you are now.
Okay. I will do that. I will do deal damage to both of them.
One of them is now the answer HP. You did do a lot of damage to the one that was being focused. Just saying.
Good.
However, the statues move away from the door. Like
Oh.
they move away from the door and then they move out of sight as well. You can't see them from where you're standing.
I know how
For
this
some
pick is
reason, I
played.
thought. Yeah, for some reason, I thought golems were actually more terrifying than they were. Yeah.
Yeah, I need to actually look at golems because they might not be as bad as I was thinking.
I remember them as terrible. So
Yeah. Somebody tries jumping over a pit again.
and he fails.
Well, let's see. He shouldn't have failed that first time. He jumps over to the side where Dahnk is. And he decides that he's going to open the door or go through the door the skeleton came through, which was the one on the left.
Okay.
And we can either continue initiative or end it.
I'm gonna keep going after these golems.
You can't see them from where you are.
Could I jump over the pit then?
Sure, but I mean, like, Dank's at the door and he can't see them either.
Did they leave the room?
No, so you're
Or-
looking through a door, and they've moved to the sides, so you can't see them from where you're standing.
Okay.
They
I'm gonna
want
try
us
to jump.
Sorry,
I make the jump, right?
barely.
10. And then I go to the side of Dahnk. Can I see in through that angle?
I'm going to say no.
I just move my sacred weapon to that side, and then could I make it attack at disadvantage?
Sure. So you move it to the side, and you think maybe they're over there, and you make an attack. Do you have to see your weapon?
No.
Okay, just checking, because sometimes you have to.
Not as far as I know. I'll check the spell real quick.
I don't think you have to on that one. I just thought I'd double check.
As a bonus action on your turn, you can move the weapon up 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet of it.
Okay. Yeah, so if it happens to actually be within 5 feet, it'll hit it. If it can hit it.
Does 14 hit?
No.
Okay. How much movement do I have after getting to the door?
That was only 15. Wait, should the jump be difficult terrain?
Up to you.
Does jumping over something... I'll say it will be because
think
you have to
jumping
get a
was
running jump. So
Okay,
you've used
so
20 feet of movement.
all right. I step within 5 feet into the doorway.
You step through the doorway, okay.
Do I see them now?
Yeah, they're like hiding
If
in the
they're-
corners outside of the range of the aura
Okay.
against the wall, and they see you enter.
I will ask them both, are they within 5 feet of each other?
No, they're opposite sides.
I was gonna have them on opposite sides, so yeah,
Okay.
they're not.
I'll have one of them make me a wisdom saving throw.
The one on the left or the right. The one on the left is noticeably in the bloody range.
Okay, the one on the left then.
/RD20 plus 4. 17.
It makes it so it takes no damage. And then I'll step out of the room.
Let's see, you use... Yeah, you have just enough movement to step back outside the door.
Yep.
But you're just... Yeah, you're just outside the door. I feel like they're going to stay where they are, but it doesn't matter because it's Dahnk's turn.
Well, I'm not going to get close to melee range with them if I can avoid it.
Yeah. You also can't hit them with your aura from where you are.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that somebody told you that they were huddling in the corners.
Yeah,
so that,
I would.
Meanwhile, somebody is in room labeled number 7 on this. Let me see what's in room 7.
A sleeping dragon.
So what are you doing?
I think I'm going to go open up the right door.
This is a statue room, I think. Or no, that was a lot. Was that? No, yeah, this is a statue room.
Oh, no.
2 dwarven boys. Yeah, that's it. Two dwarven statues, which the statues that were attacking were not were some sort of beast shape. They were not dwarves.
Okay. Well, I'll just do like an investigation, a perception rule. I'll do investigation. And just kind of look around.
Well,
And,
investigation implies you're like actively like looking under rocks and stuff.
So do you want perception then instead?
Well, I mean, if you're going to be doing investigation, I just want to, you're actually rifling through things.
Yeah.
There's nothing else of note in here.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll defer because I can't do anything to the golems.
Statues hold their position. Aaron finds a warhammer, and he's like, "Yeah, why not?" He takes it.
All right.
Mr. Jones.
I step into the doorway.
Okay.
Like step into the room again, and I can see them on the opposite walls.
Yes.
How wide across is this room?
Let's see. They were out of range of his from. It's like
Past 10.
Yeah, so they were 5 away because you weren't standing directly at the door when you were. Or no, wait, no, they have to be 10. Yeah, so it's 10 on either side of the door, so 25 wide.
Okay. Is my whip near either of them?
Well, you sent it to the left, so it's near the one on the left.
Is that the one that's bloodied?
Yeah.
All right.
I think you sent it to the left. Well, that's the one that's next to in my head, so that's where you sent it.
Okay. That's the one that looks bloodied?
Yes.
Is my whip next to it, or will I have to move it?
It was next to it. It just failed the attack.
Okay. I'm going to, first things first, try to hit the left-hand one with a guiding bolt.
Ooh.
So, natural 20.
Yes. Now deal that damages.
So do you want me to roll 8d6 or just roll 4d6 and then just double that? I think
in 5e you roll double the dice.
Roll double the dice?
Yeah. In fact, most systems you roll double the dice.
Well, yeah, because I just seen various 5e things where they just doubled the roll, so I didn't know.
Oh.
It's always fun to roll more dice.
Either way, it works the same.
It's more dice in the book, so we're going to go with more dice. Plus, if you just double it, you could roll like a whole bunch of low numbers.
Yeah.
So it's technically
so it takes 26 radiant.
26. Ouch.
And the next attack against it has
is
advantage.
crumbling slightly. Like, it is difficult for this thing to hold shape.
And then as my bonus action, I will have my whip attack that one, which it has advantage because
Yes,
of
it has
the guiding
advantage.
Yeah.
So 23.
Well, that hits.
So it takes another 13 points of force.
Oh, it is hurting very badly.
And then I'll step out of the room.
How far out of the room do you step?
Well, it takes 5 feet to do that, so I will just use 10. I'll be 10 feet away from the door.
Okay. Dahnk, what do you do? Mr. Jones, for some reason, is waging a war of attrition on these stone things.
They hurt me. I'm very vindictive.
You're fairly certain that this strategy will eventually lead to the death of the statues. In fact, if we don't want to play this out the rest of the way, we'll just say that the statues will be dead eventually, and then we can loot the room.
If you two want to.
I'm going to step in and face the one on the right. Trying to intimidate it, not very well. Looks like.
Yeah, no, you don't.
Failing that, I'm going to step back out of the room.
How far out of the room?
I'll step 5 feet out.
Let me rephrase that. Are you adjacent to the door, or are you 5 feet away from the door?
I'm in the door frame.
You're in the door frame. Okay. The statue that is extremely damaged does not move towards you, but the other one decides that it probably should. You were out of combat for a round. I believe your rage is ended.
Yeah.
It has.
Just double
This
check.
may end poorly. Nope.
It does not hit you.
Yeah.
Aaron comes back out of the room with the warhammer strapped to his backpack and notices you guys are still attacking these things.
Yep.
He sighs and he joins the fray. He sees the one on the left is practically dead and he shoots at it.
Well, doesn't he have to go into the room?
Yeah, he's in
Yeah,
danger zone.
he'll go into the room. Yes.
Okay.
He's just like, the tank's in there. I'm the DPS. I might as well get in the fray. So he'll attack. Well, he'll be using both weapons, but he'll attack with the one first, of course. He misses with the first one. That is not an at one, thank goodness. But he does hit with the second one. This will be the second number. Aw. He barely kills it.
Yep.
He just KS's. He walks in and he KS's.
DPS KS is the support all the time.
Yep.
To be fair, now your spiritual weapon can start attacking the other one.
Yep.
As it is your turn.
So it's in the doorway now?
It's next to Dahnk. It's not in the doorway, but it's visible from the doorway.
All right, I'll...
It's also next to Aaron because he didn't want to provoke an attack of opportunity, so it's standing like close to him too.
Okay. I will cast guiding bolt against it.
Okay, this is definitely shooting into melee now because there's like 3 things in the same spot.
Would I be shooting in the melee?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. Then I wouldn't. Then I won't do that because I don't want to hit anyone with that.
Well, I mean, it'd be disadvantage. It wouldn't necessarily be hitting your ally.
Yeah, but I don't want to risk that.
Yeah, you don't want to risk a nat one? Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to be like, I'm going to help you.
Ow! Now it has advantage on me.
Yeah. So I'm just going to ask it to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Which is what I figured you were going to do.
It fails.
This is the one that keeps failing, by the way.
9 points of necrotic.
All right.
Then the whip will move up.
It will have advantage.
Oh, it will?
Or no, sorry, you did not guiding bolt. My bad.
Yeah.
If it were a rogue, it would have sneak attack.
Yeah. 24.
Well, that definitely hits.
Yeah, level 2. Another 10 points of force.
All right. It is not yet bloodied. Dahnk.
I believe.
You have someone next to you that is bloodied, but for some reason has rejoined the fight. I'll have him use his health potion his next turn because I forgot about that.
Okay. Guiding bolt's already been utilized for the.
He didn't end up
it
using
has
guiding
not.
bolt.
Yeah, I didn't want to roll in that one and like donk you with radiant damage while you didn't have rage.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I didn't
All
want to be
right.
like, I'm helping, and then knock you out.
I was using the wrong axes. I apologize.
Oh well. Definitely not going to go back for that.
Yeah.
Right, because you're saving those axes for when you actually can do that.
Yeah.
That hits,
Okay.
but you only rolled one of them.
Yeah.
You need to roll that with advantage if it's not already set up in the future. Just roll a d20 plus 9.
Okay.
Like it says on the thing.
Yep. And then I will step 5 feet backward.
But you need to roll a d20 plus 9 first, so I know whether or not you hit with the second attack.
Oh, right. Roll.
Okay, it does
Wow.
not hit.
Okay.
The statue attacks the gunslinger
Oh boy.
because wait, you backed away. It was you get an attack of opportunity if you backed away.
I do.
So let's
Did
do
you
that first.
rage?
That would have been
No,
a
I
bonus
didn't.
action. He used his bonus action to attack. Okay, it hits you with
Son
that.
of a-
Ooh. You're not raging. So that's 23.
What is that? In half. Oh yeah. Well, good night.
Do you pass out?
Yep. I had 11.
He starts walking away and he goes... And then it's the statue's turn.
Although, no, I don't. I don't
Oh.
actually.
And then you stand
only
back
drop-
up with 1 hit point.
Yep. After he knocks me down, I stand back up and flip it off.
Yeah. But you're still within the because you got knocked down there. You're still within the 5 feet. So you probably don't want to move again. Actually, I don't think you can after you do that. I think that just ends your turn.
It does end any forward movement.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm on the ground with 1 HP.
Don't you stand up with 1 HP?
It doesn't say stand up.
Okay. Well, you're on the...
You don't go unconscious.
Yeah, you're on the ground
basically.
with 1 HP.
Yeah.
So the statue attacks the thing that's standing next to it.
This may go poorly.
And it whiffs. And then somebody's going to disengage and run through the door. But on his way, he's going to pause and feed somebody a health potion for 2d4 plus 2.
Yeet.
Do you want to roll that or do you... Oh, okay. You're at 9 health. Mr. Jones.
Well, since there's no longer melee,
All right.
I'm going to guiding bolt it. 22.
Yes.
Yeet.
It takes 9 points of radiant.
What is it with always getting a 9?
9.
I mean, it makes my calculations easier, but it's been like 2 9s, and before that it was a 10, and before that it was another 9.
And my whip will crack at it and
With
have advantage. So 26
So that I hope that hits.
for 10 points of force damage.
See, that keeps doing 10, and you keep doing 9.
Awkward numbers, ho!
Well, easy to calculate numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, Dahnk. You are really mad at this thing.
Yep.
It
I'm
is
just gonna yell
also
at it.
it is definitely bloodied now.
Yeah, but I don't want to use my other rage just in case I need it when I leave for some unforeseen reason. So I'm on the ground. I want to roll away from my companions. Like, I want to roll to the right. That way I'm out of the doorway.
Wait, you want to roll towards your companions or away from?
Away from them.
Okay.
So that way if it doesn't swipe at me, that it, like, basically it'll have to try to reach around to the door, which it can't. So what do you want me to do for that?
Well, if you want to just stand up and disengage instead, then you don't have to do anything extra.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. I'll stand up, dust myself off, flip it off, and then back up like 5 feet.
Yeah, you disengage out the door out of range.
Perfect.
The statue sits there, trying to decide what to do, and then decides to walk back towards the other door, but it's still within 20 feet of Mr. Jones, anyways. It's just a small room, so Aaron is going to. Which one of these does more damage? See, it's within range of either of them. Oh, they do the same. One just reaches further. Okay, he's going to Ray of Frost. And miss.
And I missed. Then I missed again. And fired again. Then I missed.
Yeah.
I guess lost into the darkness.
And he uses his bonus action to reload one of his guns.
Okay.
Mr. Jones.
I'm going to ask that golem to make me a wisdom saving throw, if I can see it.
Oh, yeah. It fails. Again.
12 points of necrotic.
Wow, okay. It's hurting.
And then the whip shall crack out for another 9 points of force.
But why? I mean, okay, easy calculation, but why is it always 9s and 10s or, like, maximum damage? Dahnk.
Because of it. I'm just gonna sit there, watching it.
You're just gonna chillax?
Yep.
I'd say hold your
I'm
action,
going
but
to
then you
keep
go
that.
after the statue, so...
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna give credit where credit is due and realize that I can't do anything if there's no melee from me.
Yeah. This time the statue's gonna take the dodge action. And now I can't remember what that does, but I know it's an action. Does it confer disadvantage against it? I think that's what it does. Yeah, it's probably disadvantage.
Start of next turn, any attack rolls made against you, have disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make dexterity saving throws with advantage.
It still hits. Aww. It's a glancing blow, but it still hit. Alright, Mr. Jones. If it's a spell save, it doesn't get any change. Oh, well that hits. It's still alive. If you're saying stuff, I can't hear you.
I'm not.
I mean Michael.
I accidentally pressed the thing that muted my mic on my mic.
Okay, I'm assuming that I need to make a saving throw here.
I was asking if it looks very badly hurt.
Oh, it is significantly hurt.
Is there any way for me to tell if it's really low?
Oh, like
Based
it is
off the other
crumbling.
one.
Like it's looking like the other one did right before it was dead.
Right before it was dead?
Yeah, it's
How
really
far
close to death.
How far away am I?
I said 20 feet earlier, so 20 feet.
I'm going to do something very silly, but I want to do it because it's cool. I'm going to run up and hit it with my mace.
All right, let's see if you can deal in. Well, let's see if you can hit it
Nope.
first of all. Oh, you do not hit it. Just out of curiosity, I want to see this. Oh, that wouldn't have been too horrible. Dahnk, your cleric just ran in there to melee this thing.
I'm a brave cleric.
Aaron's just like,
I wanted a cool finish.
Raid.
Are you raging, or do you, like, mechanically
I'm
raging, or
raging.
do you just run in there?
No, I actually raged mechanically.
Okay, so you run in there. I assume you get in range first, and then you rage, which means you only get one of those attacks. But it does take the 2 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And then it dies.
Yeah.
And it's 10:30.
Oh,
Okay.
well, that's nice.
So I do
That's
want
nice.
to that without that plot point, we definitely would have died.
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
there's a reason I spent that. Also, I wanted to remind you guys you could spend them, but then nothing else happened, so... What is
Yeah,
the XP for a CR12?
Find out.
5.
Though for next week, for my thing, instead of errant, because we still need to flesh out some stuff so I can give you guys stuff to do.
Okay.
So I'm not just like, we're going to be doing a one-shot.
Okay.
Of your choice, I have a choice between 2 things that we could do. One of them is Western D&D, basically. The other one is kind of like a Wolfenstein-esque D&D, i.e. very bad faction similar to Nazis, but they have access to, like, you know, D&D and the extraplanar stuff, so that sort of experimentation's going on.
Ooh.
Okay.
So between those 2, what would you 2 like to do?
I'm kind of interested in the Western one. Playing in guns and whatnot.
All right.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what CR12 is for experience.
I do have some subclass I've made. I think I have another one. I'll check. I know I have one that you can use so far that's fully made. That's basically a gunslinging warlock who you got your gun from a dragon who is your patron. Because I'm like, well, the one Western thing is like you can generally, like, you know, that character is this color and that defines the character, like the man in gray, the man in red. Right?
Yeah. Oh,
So I'm
sorry.
like-
Quick. Josh, Chapter 7 of the Dungeons Master Guide has the tables regarding loot.
Yeah, the thing I just found on D&D Beyond. Holy
Yeah.
experience, Bat Dog.
I know, right?
And it was that difficult of a fight until the door thing happened. But but because I was doing a third of the damage, you're only going to get that the one time instead of the twice.
That's
Also, I did adjust the AC, so
fair. Yeah.
So sorry. Anyways, you were saying, Michael?
Yeah, the reason why it's a dragon and it gives you a gun is because, like, in westerns you can be like, oh, it's the man in black, and it represents like he's either evil, he is death, or something along those lines.
Mhm.
And so I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you applied that to dragons, right? It's the dragon of red, right? Because generally chromatic and metallic dragons are defined by their colors. So yeah. So there is a full subclass I have finished that you can use. I'll probably tell you when we actually do the one shot.
You may have leveled again.
Okay, so we gain 2,833 experience each, right?
Yeah, that's yes. I already divided it by 3. You saw the experience for that CR.
It didn't do it.
/ roll. So /R and then the equation.
Yeah. So I'll prep that. I do actually have some lore for it, so that should be fun. If I
need to
can
check what
also
the experiences for leveling now.
Yeah. If I can, I'll see if I can make another subclass, because I wanted like 2 in case like you guys want to play different things, or you can both just be like, oh yeah, we're gunslinging warlocks that have the power of dragons.
I mean, why not? Yeah, just pick a different colored dragon.
I mean, that would be kind of cool because then you could just be known as a duo of some sort. I'll let you decide on that.
Character advancement table.
The one thing I'll need to do is I am going to make some thingamajigs. I forgot what they're called. Eldritch invocations, because I want you to not like take forever to like load a gun and such.
Okay.
But I'll figure that out on my own time. If that sounds interesting, I have the full thing and we can go over it during the one shot. Yeah, but basically with the Western one, the Frontier has a bunch of various
so close
gods, pretty much. They're basically a bunch of saints. Or as known by basically like the main civilization. It's kind of like the whole like, you know, new overcoming the old, kind of like the people coming in and we are bringing religion and technology and stuff to the frontier type of deal. Generally the whole Western thing, new replacing the old. Yeah. So the frontier has a bunch of various saints that like are in constant flux and stuff as some of them die and yada yada yada, whereas the civilization has a strict pantheon.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I like it.
I'll prep that and we'll see how that goes. And we'll let you go, I guess, to have some sleep and do your thing.
I'm going to try to finish leveling up here real quick to level 4, and then, but I'm going to go offline.
Yeah, but you leveled to level 4, probably, Michael.
Yeah.
With that much experience.
Yeah. I'm level 4.
So close to level 5, too, which is 6,500 experience.
We keep doing this. Quick question for you, Josh. Does D&D Beyond have like stuff for like guns, like rules for it?
They have the same rules that are in the DMG.
Okay, so yes. So I'll look at the DMG. Is it under variant stuff in the DMG?
Yes, it's variant rules.
Thank you. Asking so I can actually properly, because I don't want to be like, this invocation does this for this gunslinging warlock, and then it's like, oh yeah, the DMG already gives you that.
Yeah, well, it usually doesn't give you very much of anything, to be honest, but it may have something. Well,
yeah.
That's the South Reaches for this session, which will probably be called something like the Statues in the Cave or the Statues in the Crypt.
You have chosen poorly.
What? You have
You
chosen
have chosen
poorly.
poorly.
Well,
Yeah.
by the way, there was another. Since I'm thinking of treasure, there was something else as well. It was another Warhammer. Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was the first thing you found.
There is another one, back behind where the
Oh,
statue
cool.
showed up, as well as there being treasure, of course.
Mhm.
Need to see what this crypt had specifically here.
Is it called adventuring options?
Yeah, it's under adventuring options, or something like that.
Sorry. Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo. There is a Warhammer. It is a
Praise the God
Warhammer
Emperor.
of +2. Whoever just goes back there to grab it. And I'm just going to roll
So-
another magic item, because why not?
I can't remember for sure. So there's no real stat I really want to increase since I get an ability modifier, 4th level. So
If you don't want to do that, you
wanted to
can
do-
get a feat instead.
50 feet for 2 points.
Sorry, what?
Is it 1 feet total?
It's 1 feet per 2 that you choose. Yeah, it's either the +2 or +1/+1 or a feat.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to pick up dual wielding, specifically the feat, which gives me +1 AC when wielding one melee weapon in each hand. I get 2 weapon fighting, even though the weapons are not light,
There we go.
and I can draw for 2 weapons as if it were one. So now I can start like dual wielding, the great battle axes or hammers or anything.
Roll a D.
Yeah, they just have to be one-handed.
43. There's also a cane. It's a
Ooh.
veteran's cane.
I'm looking at Great Weapons Master. On my turn, if I score a critical hit or reduce an opponent to 0, I may make one melee attack as a bonus action with a heavy weapon I am proficient in, and I may take a -5 to the roll to attack, and if successful, I get +10 to the damage.
So you have what?
Yeah, so I have to have a heavy weapon that I'm proficient in. But on my turn, if I score a crit or reduce an opponent to 0 HP, I can take a melee weapon attack as a bonus action. And if I do that, I have to take a -5 to my attack roll. But if I succeed, I get a +10 to damage.
Oh, that's it? That's
Yeah.
So no, I'm looking at something else. So,
I am thinking about going Shield Master, though, instead after that.
this is the cane that was found next to the +2 Warhammer.
Ah, yeah.
It's a veteran's cane.
It's a veteran's cane. Yeah.
I believe, though it doesn't say it, if you use the word again, it turns back into a cane. It just does not count as a magical weapon.
Yep. Okay, so help me clear up this point here. So deciding if I go 2 weapons, which if I do, I'll go Great Weapons Master. But if I go Shield in a weapon, does that technically count as wielding a melee weapon?
No.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Because it is a piece of armor.
Okay. Okay. I still get +1 to my AC, which is good when I'm dual wielding. All right.
So
I'll let you guys divvy up all the loot as necessary.
yeah, I need to roll some gold. Let's see what we get here. We're going to say it's a treasure hoard, and it was CR12 treasure hoard.
Yeah. Our business is boom.
I'm just going to grab the first GP number instead of all this other stuff that's on here.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Ooh.
And then I'm going to say that...
Can we roll for magic items?
Oh, I did that already. That was the king. Or wait, no. Hold on. I rolled on the wrong CR. That is not a king. Oh, I got a nat 1 on the D100. That's a king.
Okay.
Sorry. It's still the Veterans King.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to say that anything you wish to sell that's like the pictures and whatnot are worth a total of 500 GP.
Okay.
Oh.
So in total, we got from that 13,500 divided by 3, or is that individual?
Well, hold on. You roll the. There we go.
There were also platinum pieces in there.
Oh God.
And you do also sometimes get treasures or paintings.
I'm skipping over the treasure section for the gems.
Okay.
But there is this. Here's the magic item that I rolled from the treasure hoard.
Ooh.
And then I'm just gonna total up the gems.
Could you imagine if Dahnk learned telepathy?
Plus. See if that calculates correctly. Yes, it does. That's gold pieces. So /R plus. I'm putting the platinum pieces in here too.
Okay.
That much gold.
So that's in total the gold we've earned from this?
Yes.
And then we divide that by 3?
Yes.
So...
/R...
0. Divide by 3.
So 11,500 GP
each.
I will translate into platinum as the largest.
So that's 1,150 platinum.
Yes.
Oh, snap.
Each.
1,150. I was half expecting Aaron to die, by the way.
I was expecting to die.
And then we kill him and take the loot for ourselves. I believe we're both mostly good aligned. Mostly.
I usually leave alignment open for interpretation.
I'm neutral.
Well, that means you're looking out for yourself. So are you sure you didn't kill me to take the 1,150 platinum pieces that I claimed as mine?
It depends. How well do we know this guy? Is this just some dude?
This is the adventurer from the previous adventure.
Oh, yeah.
That regained his memory.
He helped us. He was cool. I would let him take it.
He survived one more session than Keptic did. He must be good.
By the way, I'm assuming no unearthed Arcana feats, right?
I actually said that you can in my document. So it depends on what it is, though. Got to run it past me.
Let me see.
Oh,
I
I should
was
be looking at
going.
feats.
I was thinking of taking a feat for half elf, half orc, or human. Oh, it's actually from Xanathar's. Never mind.
Oh. Yeah, because some of them were unearthed and now they're not.
Yeah.
Let me see what I can take for feats here. Wait, what? What are the limits for this? Oh, prerequisite halfling. No. Okay. Pretty sure
Second.
that's yeah, Dragonborn requisite.
Okay. I gain one skill proficiency of my choice, which because I might as well.
Never mind. I need to be looking at this for my thing.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be doing level up stuff.
Yeah.
So was fun,
Gunslinger.
Alex. Hope you have a good night as well.
Too. And I will. Oh, Josh, just for the final thing, as I log off, since we got all this loot, I'm going to try to persuade Aaron to invest in our bank and maybe perhaps become, like maybe one of the.
Well, that'll be at the beginning of the next adventure, if he's a
Yeah.
if he's a character. Did you just roll a 1 on your HP?
Yep.
That sucks.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
Let's see.
That sucks.
4th level, just the ability score improvement. Okay, that's what I figured. But
All right. I will catch you guys next time.
All right.
thank you for playing.
Yeet.
Thank you for DMing.